Moh 4. So today we have two sharing. Okay, by so who will be doing first? So or Azia malam ni?
Okay, it's okay. Nak saya
So,
dulu
So
ke?
kan?
Okay.
So sangat suka kalau dia dulu. Okay, so this one is a very casual night slot of sharing ideas by Penang English Master Trainers. So it's a different vibes of online teaching. So they're gonna share things that they have tried out in their own class. Yeah. So just come and enjoy our session. Alright. Okay. So ambil lah screen tu. Buatlah apa nak.
Okay, wait. I just rushed out from the toilet and Azia called me.
I takut you apa
No,
jadi
I was
apa-apa ke.
ready just now, and then suddenly, I
Tak
got
apa,
the
tak apa,
call.
tak apa. Just
My
ni,
toilet bowl called me. Sorry,
relax
yeah,
je.
sorry.
Tak apa,
Okay.
relax je. Okay? Alright.
Okay, good evening, everybody. I'm So here. Wait, I turn on my another computer so that I can see the screen as well as you. Okay, so today I'm going to not to say introduce. Maybe some of you are using it. You have been using it for so long. So an application, okay, to me is quite useful. Okay, number one is not game based. In Chinese school, okay, the parents they are so fed up with game based application. If you do a lot of Kahoot and Quizzy, they will say, okay, they will claim that you are not teaching, you are playing games every day. So I think this one is the most suitable application to me. Okay, now we have a booklet. Okay, I think Roger will be presenting on this. Okay, so I will be talking about Pedec, or some of them they will read as Pedec. Okay, you read it in any way you like, right? So usually I will read as Pedec lah, right? So make your lesson fun with Pedec. Okay, I don't know whether it's very fun, but to me it's very fun. Okay, first of all, okay, we need to be very clear with all the term. What is the meaning of online, offline, and offsite? Okay, until now, some of them they say, okay, Google Classroom is actually offline. No, it's actually online. Whenever you have the internet connection, okay, actually you are doing online classes. So how to do online classes effectively? Actually, it's not easy. So up till now, I'm still learning. I'm still finding the best way. Okay, so actually when you are doing your online classes, especially Google Meet, okay, when they are not turning on their camera, you feel like you're talking to the air. No one responds to you, and then I don't know what are they doing. So to me, my class, the first thing when they enter my class, they must turn on their camera and mute their microphone. That's what I require them to do. So if I were to see some of them, they turn off their camera, I will remove them directly. So, okay, but they cannot enter anymore, right? So I will always ask their parents to give them their own Gmail so that they can enter with the parents' Gmail. But they will know, okay, the parents will scold them, and then once they enter, they will turn on the camera, okay, automatically. So if they are not turning on camera, all these parents, I tell you, okay, they have a lot of things to come and torture you. Why? Okay, you are teaching, but my son is not listening while you are teaching. So we have got a lot of complaints. So today, okay, if you want to do online, okay, actually there are many ways. Okay, for me myself, I prefer Google Meet, and now we can do breakout rooms. Okay, I've been doing it for the past weeks. Okay, because I already updated my Google Chrome. So now every day we can do breakout room. It's really fun. Okay, you can go and try out.
Do you have to update your Google Chrome? Then only you can
Yes,
use
yes, yes.
breakout room?
You have to update your Google Chrome to the latest version. Then you will get the latest Google Meet. So which means you can have 250 participants, and you can do polls, and then you can do breakout rooms and so on. Actually, it's very fun. All right.
That means
so
the groups you want to assign the students
yes,
to.
yes. You assign the students on your own. Right, so you can assign with the names appear there, so you can assign them to any rooms you like. So this is about online classes. Okay, so for Google Meet that I have done. So now, do we have one solution for all? I don't think so. So even you are using Google Meet, you are using a lot of different application. Okay, people describe, oh, this application is so wonderful, so good, but it seems is useless to your class. Why? Okay, so to me, okay, we this I give in this graphic because I think each and every aspect, each and every person here, okay, we should work closely. Okay, the teacher, the students, and even your gadgets and even your application, right? So if one of these is facing a failure, I don't think you can carry out your Google Meet classes effectively, right? So now, for a teacher, okay, you must have the skills. Okay, how to operate your application. Okay, do you have a good computer for you to have your Google Meet classes and so on? And then we must be always motivated. Our motivation should be more than your students. Why? Okay, if you give up at the very early stage, I don't think your students will feel motivated to listen to you. And then you must have the initiative to find more different ways in carrying out your Google Meet classes, right? So we cannot use the same solution, we cannot use the same way to carry out our classes every day. So sometimes I'll use Quizy, sometimes I'll use Booklet, sometimes I'll use Pedec and so on. But most of the time when I'm presenting, I'll use Pedec, okay, because I think this is the most useful one. All right, and your connection, not only your internet connection, but connection, okay, with the parents and students. Okay, you must build rapport with them so that you know where are they. So early in the morning, I have some students, okay, they cannot wake up early, so we have to call one by one so that they can enter the class. Okay, so we have class at 7:30. It's quite early in the morning, so it's not easy to call your students to enter your class. So for my school, we have 100% of attendance. Okay, students entering all the online classes. Okay, so I think this is because we call each and every student every day. If they cannot enter the class or they have some technical issues and so on, we'll try to help them to solve, and we'll wake them up. Not only wake them up, okay, we'll wake up wake the parents up as well. Okay, sometimes the parents and the children, they are all sleeping, okay, when we start our class, so we'll call the parents to wake them up as well as the children, right?
So the
So
parents pun you yang gerak?
yes. And then you must have not to say a very good planning, but you must plan everything. Okay, so you can make full use of your 1 hour. Okay, for my school, I have 1 hour and 30 minutes for the first slot, so it's quite long. Okay, actually, it's 3 periods. Okay, for a year 4 student, for a year 5 student to sit in front of the laptop for 3 periods continuously is not easy. So your planning is very difficult. Is important and is quite difficult, right? I think we'll face the same problem, right? Okay, if you want to plan for a lesson for 1 hour and 30 minutes, it's not easy for a primary student, right? And we must be receptive, right? What is the meaning here? Okay, we must listen to their problems and so on. Okay, parents and students, they always have their own problem, right? So we must listen to them. And some of the parents in my school, they'll give you suggestions on how to improve your lesson. You know why? Okay, they are sitting beside their kids when you are teaching. So after the lesson, they will call you, teacher, you can do this to improve your teaching and so on. Never mind, don't get angry. Just listen to them, okay? And then try to make some changes so that they will not come and torture you again. So that's what I would do, okay, for my school level, right? For students, they must have good attitude. It means they can complete the work that you give, right? Don't try to give a lot of work in the same day. So some of the teachers, they use the same workbook, okay, because they have bought the workbook. So they try to finish everything early. So sometimes they ask a student to do 5 pages in a day. So I think that is crazy. Okay, you cannot ask a student to do so many pages in a day, right? So your students, they must acquire all these skills. Okay, they must have the skills to operate their gadgets, okay, their computer, their laptops, and so on. So now students motivation comes from us, right? So we must give them motivation. How? Okay, some of my colleagues, they can even do this grab delivery to the students house, right? So let's say if they can do the quiz well and so on, okay, for one or two students, they will grab a Starbucks cake to the students house and so on. This is what we call motivation. Actually, you can do the same if you want, right? So, and determination, this is actually very difficult to maintain, right? Okay, to wake up early in the morning to listen to you. Some of the teachers, they are not teaching, they are reading, right? Especially from the PowerPoint slides. So it's very difficult for them, okay, to keep sitting there and listen to what you are reading. So this is quite important, okay? And I'm trying to work with my colleagues, and we are trying to improve on each of these aspects, right? So, and the application that you are using, right, they must be user friendly, okay, they must be fun, simple, and not always game based for my school level, right? So now some of them, okay, if you even you do Kahoot, right, or Quizy, their phone cannot support. So once you realize that, okay, you don't always use the same thing, you don't always do Kahoot and Quizy, because their phone cannot support and they cannot answer. So usually how do I do? Okay, I will share screen, all right, I will share screen. So if they cannot answer, okay, using Kahoot and Quizy app, okay, they will answer, they will type out the answer in my Google Meet chat. So
Okay, so these are
correct.
the three main actually main thing, the teacher, the student, and of course the teacher have to think about all this, the skills, motivation. Then untuk student pula, dia kena ada good attitude, the skills, and you nak nurture tu pun susah juga kan. So, and then
Yes,
on top of that, when you are talking about online teaching, you are you have to, not you are, you have to think about the gadgets and applications. Okay, now
yes.
I get your this one, your slide ni.
Okay.
Punya
So
lama aku fikir.
yeah, actually, we need to because we don't have one solution for all. So we need to
Hmm.
think of every, because we play different role, right? As a teacher,
Hmm.
as students, and from the gadgets and application side. So we must find, okay, the best way how to make the teacher is able to teach effectively in the class. It depends on your students as well as your gadgets, right? So that's why I will always think from all these aspects, right, to make sure my online classes are effective enough. Okay, I
Okay.
don't say successful lah, but effective enough.
Alright.
Okay, so now how do we wake the parents up? All right, so usually, okay, in my school we'll tag them, okay, in WhatsApp group. Okay, after tagging them, some of them they will enter. Those who haven't entered, okay, we'll call them one by one. So until everybody, okay, is in the meeting, right? So then only we'll start. Usually we'll take about 5 to 10 minutes, right? Okay, we can wait at least about 10 to 15 minutes. Is better than they are absent, right? So this is what we have done, okay, for all this while. And after that, okay, after asking for the reasons they being late, and we'll share with our colleagues. So we have this group kehadiran, so everybody will type there, okay, why this student from this class is absent, he is late, and so on. So usually I think this is very important, okay, to tell the teachers and your colleagues, so that they understand the students background, they understand what problems they are facing and so on, so that, okay, so the next day, okay, they can act very fast, okay. Let's say they know, okay, that week, okay, the students parents are away, okay, they are out for work, okay. Some of the parents, they will go to mainland to work, so they leave their children at home, only two primary kids at home. So if we know that, okay, early in the morning, like 7:20, we'll call the children up, okay, before the lesson starts. Okay, this is what we will do. So we want to make every teacher understand the students' background, the students' situation, and so on, so that, okay, we can tackle the problems easily. Okay, so I think it's not easy to do live classes like Google Meet, all right, because parents are judging and comparing every day. So now we have to understand the situation, okay, the student situation, right, the teacher situation, and so on. So we should also observe our students' responses, try to use different ways. So if you feel that, okay, the activity that we have done on that very day is boring, so we try to change, okay, to another activity, or we try to improve, okay, on that activity. So we ourselves actually we know, okay, whether students are actively involved or not, right? So if we can observe that they are passive, they don't like the activity, okay, we should improve on it. Okay, then, okay, we can actually help the parents to troubleshoot technical issues. Okay, some of the students, okay, not because of they don't want to enter, they cannot enter because of some technical issues. So usually I'll ask them to give me a video call, right? Through video call, I help them to troubleshoot the issues and so on. And then you must show your initiative in making the lesson more fun and allocate more time in planning. Okay, this is what I'm doing lah. So sometimes my colleagues will say, you are always pressing on teachers. You are too taxing. Okay, you are considering about students and parents only. So this actually not taxing. This actually not taxing on teachers. So if we can do our part better, I'm sure parents will tolerate with our weaknesses and so on, and they won't complain so much. And sometimes, okay, they will help us to do revision with the kids after our lesson. This is what I can see from my school, from my students, right? So if we have already tried our best, okay, to show them, okay, we have put in a lot of initiative in making my lessons fun, in making your child more brilliant, I'm sure they are not that bad lah, all these parents, right? So now for my Google Meet lesson, I will ask them to turn on their camera, right, before when they enter the class, and they must mute their mic, right? So what if they don't turn on their camera? I will just remove them, okay, and
Okay,
ask them.
so
Yes.
berapa lama you ambil? How long does it take for you, for your class, to actually have everyone to on their camera?
Oh. When they enter, everybody is on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Compared to the first time, mesti you
Compared to
kena bagi tahu cakap banyak kali kan? Please switch off your switch on your
actually,
camera.
because I'm quite fierce,
Oh,
so
okay.
so I
Now I
don't,
get it.
yeah, I don't use that kind of.
Pecah rahsia sudah.
Itu dia.
But I think if they don't turn on their camera, it's very hard for you to carry out your lesson because they will do something else, right? So this is my principle. If you want to enter my class, you must turn on your camera. That's what I want, right? So now after telling all this, right? So I guess everybody is falling asleep very soon. So now let me enter this application, Pedec, right? So now actually Pedec this is a free application. Okay, you can use it online. So first of all, what must you do is, okay, you must sign up a Pedec account, right? So you can use your Microsoft account, you can use your Gmail and so on, right? So you must go to, okay, let me show you. So I do hands-on straight away. Okay, Pedec. So you go to Google. Okay, you type Pedec. It's actually very easy. So if you don't know how to do something, how to use an app, okay, always go to Google. Okay, begins from Google, right? So you type Pedec, right? So and then, okay, you see here Pedec for Google Slides. Okay, so teachers log in. So now for the very first time, okay, so you must follow the steps until you have created an account, right? So now I think I don't have to show one by one, right? Okay, how to sign up. So you just follow the step. Okay, you can log in with Google, okay, or you can log in with Microsoft. So I advise you to use your MOE email if you want. If you want it to be easier, okay, you can log in with your MOE email. So, and then you log in with Google, and then you choose your email. So you fill out all the details that is needed. And then, okay, I'm using the trial version, okay, for this account, right? So I have a few accounts using Pedec, okay? So now, once you have done, okay, you must go to setting. Okay, you must go to setting. So if you don't know how to sign up the account, maybe later I can explain once again. So here I assume everybody know how to sign up. So I will come to here. Okay, you go to your setting. Okay, this is very important. Okay, later, okay, it affects everything. Okay, so you must come to your account setting, right? So now, what must you set before you start using it? Okay, number one, okay, do you require your student to log in? Every time when you use it, do you require your student to log in? So for me, okay, I don't require them to log in. Why? Because my CBA, my classroom-based assessment, I have what do I say? I have different exercises, okay, for them to do for my CBA. So while my presentation, okay, I don't take their responses or their worksheet and so on as my CBA, my classroom-based assessment. So I don't require them to log in. So what does it mean? So if you do not require them to log in, right? So they will log in with an animal character, if I'm not mistaken, with an avatar name. So you don't know who is giving you responses. But to me, okay, that is not important because I want to see the overall responses of from my students. So I don't require them to log in. If you want to take their responses, okay, and give feedback, right? So you must require them to log in so that you will know whose response is that, right? So to me, I don't need, so I will never require them to log in. Okay, you know why? If you require them to log in, they need to key in their email, right? They need to key in their password. So sometimes, okay, all these primary students, they don't know, they have forgotten their email and so on. All right, so they can forget their email and password every day. So, okay, to make my lesson smoother, so I do not require them to log in. Okay, what I want is their responses only. All right, so apart from that, okay, you can also turn on your this one. You can link your Pedec to your Google Classroom. Okay, but this is my personal account. Okay, if you want it, you have to upgrade to premium. Okay, I think MOE account you don't have to pay to upgrade. Okay, never mind, you can try. Okay, for me myself, okay, I want to use this app because I want to see their responses and so on. And I never link this app to Google Classroom. Okay, because okay, I will not take their responses for CBA, right? So this is Pedec. Okay, you must sign up an account. Okay, then only you can use. Okay, then you will go back to your, after signing up, okay, if you want to do, right? If you want to use this during your lesson, okay, how do you start? Okay, first of all, okay, you must go to your Google Slide. Okay, so you go to your, you know how to log into your Google Slide. Okay, it's actually very easy. So you go to your Google account, okay, go to your drive, okay, you go to your drive and then you click here new, right? So now I show Google Slide first, then only I will show you, okay, how to import your PowerPoint slide that you have done on your computer. So now I will start with Google Slide, right? So you click new, okay, then you go to Google Slide. Okay, so at this add-on here, okay, you must get add-on first, okay, because I already installed, okay, so it will appear here. So if you are new to Pedec, you need to go to add-on, right? Then you click get add-on. So what should you type here? So this picture will appear here, and then you find, okay, Pedec for Google Slide add-on. So you choose this and you can download it. Okay, so when you have downloaded and installed it, it will appear here. Okay, whenever you click your add-ons, okay, so you will see it here, and then you click open Pedec add-on. So do like usual, do like how you do your PowerPoint presentation. So now how do you use this Pedec application? Okay, for the basic one, okay, because I didn't upgrade it to the premium package, so I can use text, choice, number, website, okay. And okay, if you want to find some templates, you can also find from the template library. They are all free. Okay, you can choose the beginning of lesson. What do you want to do? Okay, while lesson and so on. Okay, now let me show you here. So if you want to use the ready-made slide given by Pedec, you can just choose. Okay, so before your lesson, what you want to do? Okay, let's say if you want to do about sport, and then okay, you can ask your student to type. Okay, for example here, okay, you ask your student to type. Okay, now can you please type 2 sport activities that you like? Okay, so now when you present the slide, okay, you give them the link, they are able to type on it. Okay, now I'm showing you how to make the slide. Okay, for example, the first slide, I want them to write. And then the second slide, okay, I will show them pictures and so on. Okay, the third slide, okay, I'll put in whatever I want. Okay, now I will show you my slide that I have done. Okay, so when you are done with your slide, now you can present. Okay, so you do your slide before your lesson. Okay, you do your slide before your lesson. So when you are having your lesson, okay, straight away, okay, you will show them your slide, right? So again, when you want to present your slide, how do you present? Okay, the same way, you go to add-on, okay, you go to Pedec for Google Slide add-on, and you open Pedec add-on. So now how do you present? You click this one, start lesson. Okay, this is very important. You click start lesson. Okay, now there are 2 modes you can choose. Okay, you can choose either student paced activity or instructor paced activity. If you choose student paced activity, they will do it on their own. All right, with the time span that they want, right? So usually I will choose this instructor paced activity because I want to control the time on my own, right? So I will choose this, and then this will appear. Okay, so I think my slide, my line is quite slow. Okay, now everybody, so you can give your student the code to enter, okay, but this is quite troublesome. Don't. Okay, usually I'll give them a link. Okay, so I'll copy this one, copy the link, and I'll go back to Google Meet. Okay, I'll paste it in Google Meet chat box. Okay, so when they have the link, they'll click this, okay, and enter Pedec. Okay, and enter Pedec.
So can we click the one that you give in the chat box?
Yes. Everybody, you can click now. If you enter, then only I can explain. So I have only 3 students. So because I don't need you to sign in, right? So everybody can actually log in easily. If I require you to sign in, you must also log in. Actually, you must also have one Pedec account.
Okay.
Okay, so when all my students they have already entered, I will start my class. So you will see this one. Okay, let's say, okay,
That means we don't see you, so?
You don't see me. You don't see me. Okay.
I can see a squirrel, so I'm a squirrel now.
Yes. You are
Where,
there.
where is the squirrel? I don't see the squirrel. Mana ni?
Just now when you enter, you will be represented by an avatar, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, and then it will ask you how do you feel today. Okay, now everybody, this is the slide that I have prepared. Okay, I simply get one slide lah. Okay, now so
do you all get the same one? Get active 23rd August.
Yes.
Yes.
Ini student yang slow takut.
Okay, I try to tell you fast because I'm so worried I will have stomach ache.
Allah. Okay, so cepat.
Because I have the stance ready. Okay, never mind. Okay, so Okay, let's say you want to add something to the slide. Just now, you have already put in some function that, for example, you want them to type, you want them to draw, and so on. So if you suddenly you want them to give response, can or not? Can you immediately add in what do you like? Sorry, a command, okay, to ask a command to ask them to give you response? Can. Okay, how do you do? Okay, you come here, new response. Okay, can you see the new response here? Okay, you click here. So if you want a response from them immediately, you just choose, okay, those commands appear in front of you. So let's say, okay, you want them, okay, to type, what do you wonder about today's topic? Okay, so now, okay, I think everybody, you are able to type, okay, by looking at my topic just now, okay, get active. Okay, so now you can, the teacher can ask, okay, everybody, what do you wonder about today's topic? So they can type anything that they like. So once you have already put up this slide, okay, and the command, okay, they are able to type. Then at the same time, while they are typing, you can see their responses, right? So it's about eating pests and so on. So usually my students, they're able to see others' responses also. Why? When they go back to Google Meet, okay, because I already shared the screen there, so they are able to see others' answer, because this is not a quiz, this is not anything. Okay, you know why I allow them to see others' responses on Google Meet? Because some of them, they don't know how to answer sometimes. They are shy, or they really don't know how to answer. So actually, this is a way to motivate them at least to type out something. That's why I like this one. Okay, the integration between Google Meet and Pedec. Okay, I like to use this combination. Why? Okay, because I allow them to see others' responses in helping them to type out at least something. Okay, usually if you present your slide, okay, if the students are doing nothing without using this Pedec, yes, they will be sitting there and doing nothing, right? I think this is not a good practice. That's why I'm using this. Okay, while I'm teaching, you can involve and you can join me, okay, in scribbling on the slide and so on. You can scribble my slide and so on, okay, if I allow you to type and draw, right? So now, and at the same time, when they are typing, the teachers can see everybody's response. So as I said just now, if you require them, okay, to sign in, you will be able to see whose response is that, right? So you will see, for example, this is Azia's response. Okay, this is Pian's response, and so on. Okay, but I don't require you to sign in, so I cannot see whose response is that. But that's not my aim. Okay, my aim is to make sure everybody responds, right? So now during my lesson, I really can see those who are shy, those who are passive, they have tried their best. Sometimes they can even give me very good answer, okay, by using
You
this.
are so handsome. So
Really? Okay.
one of the responses, not me. I didn't say that.
Okay, I didn't read actually, because I'm concentrating on on my delivery, and I'm thinking of the toilet later maybe. Okay, you
Just
know,
tell me
today,
if you need time out. Just tell me.
never mind,
Then
never mind. Today I had almost 10 times already, even I take
aduh,
the
you
medicine.
ambil ni teh pekat, very thick tea with sugar.
Yeah, but
Okay.
my stomach is not good, right? Okay, so let me continue, right? Puan Molly nak cakap apa, Puan Molly?
Tak kalau nak berhenti, tell
Oh no
us.
no 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 no. Because
If
kalau
you
saya
need
berhenti,
the
saya lagi
toilet,
semua.
if the toilet is calling you like so
Okay, never mind.
desperately, please tell me.
Sekejap lagi semua orang balik pukul 11 nanti. Hari ni
Tak,
I'm not
diorang dah
that
memang
well.
kat rumah, biarkan diorang.
Today I'm not that well. If my condition is good, I think I will talk a lot, right? So now, so this
Yang ni
is
pun
the
dah
first.
cakap banyak dah, tak berhenti macam. Walaupun
Okay,
dengan
this
sakit
is
perut.
the first question that I asked them. What activity do you like the most while staying home during this pandemic? So they'll type out their response. So if you don't want them to type, okay, because some of the students, they are so lazy to type, or they are not good at writing, right? So what can you do is, okay, now, again, you go to the new prompt, okay, you click here. Okay, you click the new prompt, and then you go to the last slide here, the last slide here, okay, and you can allow them, okay, to draw. Okay, you give this command, okay, you click on drawing. So instead of typing, now they can draw. They don't have to type, okay, they can draw. Okay, they can draw out what activity they like the most during this pandemic, right? So actually this is quite fun lah to them. Okay, maybe I can show you what my students have drawn before this. Actually they can draw very well, even using their phone. Okay, they can draw well. So yeah.
Boleh
Oh,
lukis.
okay,
Oh, okay.
I can see someone drawing sleeping. Oh, very good, very good. Okay, so you can draw on my wording also. You don't have to find the blank space to draw. Okay, you can draw anywhere. And then after that, I will show everybody, wow, you look at this drawing is very nice and so on. Right? So I think this is quite fun, okay, for primary students. I don't know what about secondary. Maybe they will feel that is quite bored, okay? But I think for primary students, they like it very much, right? So now after that, okay, we'll go to the next slide. Okay, so I'll ask them.
draw tiba-tiba bertukar pula slide dia.
can I proceed?
Itulah Madam Molly orang tengah excited melukis ni tiba.
I kan yang backbenchers yang student yang slow. I baru duk draw cantik tiba-tiba cikgu I tukar slide.
Yeah, usually I will give them more time. Okay, and then I will discuss one by one lah. Since everybody here, okay, you can understand, so I will proceed to the next one, right? So next, okay, so I will ask them to name the activities before I go to the skill that I want to do, right? So now from here you will know whether they can name all their activities. Actually, they have learned it in standard 3, right? So actually this is a revision for them, right? So now if you don't want to add a new prompt, okay, you can give them another command. Okay, everybody, okay. Now, if you know the name of all these activities, okay, you give me a thumbs up. If you know only half of them, you give me a thumbs down. So very easy. Again, I will go to the new prompt. Okay, if I want to see how many activities do they know and they can type it out. So I will give them this. Okay, and then they'll move the dot, okay, to thumbs up or thumbs down. Okay, actually they can move to the in between a space here. Okay, it means half, right? Okay, they are uncertain or anything. Okay, so I think this is quite fun. They like to do this, especially you ask them, okay, do you like today's lesson? And then you will see their responses from here. And sometime, okay, they will give you a lot of thumbs down, but never mind. Okay,
the lines so line tu kan di antara macam ni and macam ni. So in between the lines pun maksudnya pemahaman dia sama ada banyak kepada yang tidak ataupun banyak kepada yang lah. Betul.
Yes. Okay, I realize something. The more your student tease you, it means they love you more. Okay, to me, my understanding is like this. Okay, if when you ask them, am I handsome, right? If they say you are ugly and so on, it means they like you very much. Then only they will tease you that way. Okay, if you respect you as a teacher only, I think they are not that close to you. To me, my students, they treat me like that because they like me very much, right?
Yeah, true. So because you feel the bond with them, you know.
Yes. So now this is actually one of the way to do a quick check during your lesson, right? I like to use this, okay, instead of that one, the traffic light and the thumbs up, thumbs down, because that is time consuming. Okay, so for online classes, okay, I will always use this, right? So you can always add in any prompt that you like. And one thing that I have to tell you, okay, with all these commands, your lesson will be very, very long. So every time I will use more than 1.5 hours to teach, okay, I will ask them to stay back because after 1.5 hour lesson, we'll have 20 minutes break. So I will use about 10 minutes more, okay, for that lesson because of all these commands. I add in a lot and they have to stay back because of my fault, right? So, okay, and then, okay, after that, right, so I will give them the first activity. Okay, I'll ask them to guess the activity. All right. For example, you can do this sport if you have a bike. Okay. So I will start the quiz with them. Okay, with the first activity. So everybody, you are given 5 seconds to type out your answer. So my student, okay, they can actually type out their answer. Okay, within 5 seconds, very fast. Okay, so you can train them. Okay, so with this, I think everybody can enjoy it, rather than you are showing your slide, you're showing all the very beautiful pictures and they do nothing. Okay, I think this is a better way, because they are involved. Okay, and they can participate at the same time. Okay, they are they are following you and they are reading the slide as well, most of the time, right? So to me, this is a very good way lah. So I will show them, okay, others answer. So I will ask them, hey, now please go back to your Google Meet. Let's look at others answer. And some of them, okay, they will type very funny answer. Yes, like this. Okay, now, same as my class. Some of them,
Siapa rempit tu? Tolong review siapa?
so same as my class. Sometimes
Must be Aziah lah tu.
sometimes they'll type out very, very funny answer, including your name in, right? So when they make sentences and so on, they'll put in Mr. Saw is fat. Never mind. I think as long as they can write out one good sentence, okay, but I will try to tell them, like, if you want to write, please write good things about me, okay, instead of you are saying me fat, right? So I think this is actually very good, okay? So I don't have to give them the answer. When they can see most of the answer showed here, they are the same. Say it means that is the correct answer. So I will ask them, okay, which one is the correct answer in your opinion? They will say cycling. So what about those who got it wrong? Okay, they will say, okay, please do your what? Correction now. Now, where to correct? So they will go back to the slide and then they will correct on the spot. Then I will show again. Okay, let us see. Okay, is everybody's answer is the same now, right? So after that, okay, I will show again. Oh, very good. Everybody has got the same answer now. So that's how they learn from their mistake, to me lah. Okay, but some of my colleagues, they are saying that this is actually copying. For me, good. Okay, at least they type out one more time the correct answer, actually, and they learn. Okay, they are learning. They are learning, not copying. I think copying is also a kind of learning. So if I can pinpoint their mistake by not mentioning their name and give them a chance to correct their mistake, and I'm sure they are learning, right? So then, okay, this is the this is the first activities. Okay, the
Okay,
first activity.
Pian nak tanya.
Yes, Pian.
Hi, good evening. I just have a question over here. Because just now you said, it could be okay for the students to copy, but I think, do we have the chance of them, to copy the answers? Because because right now I am on the Pedec, in your class, I tak boleh tengok jawapan others pun.
You should go to Google Meet.
Dia kena you kena click the Google Meet and you kena click you punya
Yes.
Pedec.
Did you go back to Google Meet?
You nak tiru jawapan I ke Pian?
Okay,
No,
kita ada budak pemulihan baru.
Dia pun masuk remove macam I juga.
So my students, they are used to it. So whenever I show the answer, they will go back to Google Meet with just a click, right? Just a click. Okay, you go back to your Google Meet. When you look at others' responses, and at the same time, you can go back to your Pedec and correct your answer. Okay, that's what I mean, right? So that's why I will always show the screen on Google Meet as well, right? So now this is my first activity. Then, okay, after that, I will go to the second activity, right? Which activity do you like the most? Why? Okay, this is what I want them to do today, okay, to give reasons. So now, first of all, I will ask them, okay, which activity do you like the most? So I'll give them, okay, another, this one, okay. So please choose the activity that you like the most. So they can drag the dot to the activity that they like. I think this is very fun, right? This is very fun.
All the pictures you ambil daripada mana? Is it from the template or other?
No. This is from Google. This is from Google.
Oh,
this application, it doesn't provide pictures.
Alright.
So you can go to Canva to get pictures, like if you want. Canva, we have a lot of pictures.
Kawan baik I. untuk
Yes.
poster.
Okay. Sometimes I will go there to get the pictures that I want the cartoon. So this is very easy. Okay. So I will show the students. Okay. My screen here. Okay. We have 5 of our friends. They like windsurfing. 2 of them they like playing badminton. But why? Okay. So now this is a very quick way. Okay, for them to give you response. For them to give you responses. Right. So and it's very convenient. So in one picture, you can see everybody's responses. So this is what I like the most, okay, in this app, right? Then later, I will teach them the structure. I like fishing. I like cycling because, okay, now I'll ask them to give me an example. Okay, everybody, let's say, okay, you like one of the activities in the previous slide. Okay, can you tell me why you like it, right? For example, I like cycling because, so can you type out, okay, a sentence, okay, in this structure? I like cycling because, okay, so now I want everybody to type up one sentence, one very simple sentence, okay, using this structure. I like cycling because, I like playing football because. So I will require them to type. Okay, everybody, I will give you 30 seconds to type out your answer. I like cycling because, I like fishing because, I like playing football because. Okay, are you done? Sorry if I'm talking too fast, everybody. Wow, then I will show them the answer. Okay, I like fishing because I can get a mermaid. Usually I don't read lah. I'll ask my students to read, right? You know why? Because at the same time I can listen to their reading as well, right? So usually I don't read.
So 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes.
Hah?
5 more minutes.
Cepatnya.
Cepat, betul.
Okay. Then they will do like what I said. Then later, okay, I will do for I don't like.
Oh, I
Okay?
don't like.
Yeah, the same way. I hate what because of what, right? Then at the end, they will do this. Okay, write sentences from the table given, right? So here we have activities and some reasons. Okay, actually this is from the book also, right? So, and then this will be their work, their homework of the day lah, right? So actually this is very simple. And then before the lesson ends, okay, one more, I think I can make it fast lah. Right. So everybody, do you like today's lesson? Okay, again. So they will drag the dot to either thumbs up or thumbs down lah. Right. So
Maksudnya tadi sebelum kita belajar, betul tak? This thumbs up and thumbs down.
Yes.
Now dah habis, you recheck balik.
Yes. Actually, you can use it for any question. Okay, do you like today's lesson? Okay, do you like fishing? Okay, and then everybody will give you the response. Okay, actually, this is very useful. And then, so when I want to wrap up the whole lesson, and then I will ask them to draw. Okay, you can ask them to do anything, like as long as you can choose from the prompt there. Okay, any command that you like. Okay, you can ask them, okay, can you draw me the picture that you hate the most? Okay, because before I start my lesson, I ask them, okay, what do you like the most? Okay, then so at the end I'll ask them, what do you hate the most? Okay, so that's one of the ways that you can sum up your lesson, right? So I think this is quite fun. Right.
Mak Nur tanya, can we edit the questions or text in the slides?
The teacher or the students?
Mak Nur. Teacher.
Yes.
Yes.
You can edit it on the spot. You can edit it on the spot, right? So then, okay. Sorry, I have a lot to tell you, but I cannot finish my slides. Puan Molly, I still have a lot of slides. Okay.
Ada berapa banyak lagi sayang?
Can let him go onward.
Pandai-pandai lah kau punya spreadsheet tu mana datangnya? Berapa slide lagi?
Okay. Okay.
Boleh je nak bagi.
Ini Amoy
because my stomach ache. Azia,
Sebab
today
dia
because of my
perut.
stomach ache, so I talk very fast. But usually I don't talk so fast.
That's why. Itu
Okay.
nak pergi ke? Nak pergi toilet pergi dulu. I bagi
Never mind,
Azia.
never mind. I must finish this. I'm so worried I don't have the
Ya
chance to
Allah,
talk
apalah
anymore.
jadi recording aku dengan toilet dengan sakit perut ni.
Okay, so everybody, so now if you want to subscribe this, yes, you can. You please go ahead. But okay, you can get this what do you call it? The educator price. Okay, the educator price. Okay, you need to type in your school name and you need to give your school website as well as your school email. Then you can enjoy your Pedec with this educator price. Okay,
Berapa
but
tu,
one thing, I think 1 month you need to pay about $17 if I'm not mistaken. I've forgotten, sorry. Okay.
17 darab set? Dollars ke?
Dollars,
US
dollars, dollars. Everything is in dollars. So now, one thing is you need to ask your school admin, okay, to click there, verify. Yes, to verify you as one of the educators in that school, right?
Okay,
So,
sebulan RM71 kata Azia.
not 17, 71. Okay, sorry,
RM71 or
or
$71?
ringgit. Okay, so this is what you can do lah if you want to. Now with this premium, what can you do? You can include audio. You can record audio. You can do a lot of things. A lot of things more, right? So if you upgrade it to the premium one, okay, so you can include audio and so on, right? So now you look at what my students did. Okay, sorry. Okay, so now sometimes they don't know how to type in English, they'll type in Mandarin, but to me it's okay as long as they respond rather than they sit in front of the laptop doing nothing, right? So now most of the time I'll ask them, how do you feel today, what do you think of today's lesson? You see,
Dia
they draw
menangis
this
lah,
to me.
so dia menangis.
Yes. Okay,
Anak
I don't
kesian.
know what it means, but they will draw a lot of different things every day. They like to draw. I don't know
think
why.
itu yang dia rasa kot. Kejap, kita ada soalan satu daripada Roger. I rasa macam dekat TV pula soalan ni. It has to go online with Google Slides, right? Or
Yes,
the
yes.
AdSense alone?
Yes.
Ina nak try dah
With
next
this
week.
app alone, you cannot do anything. Okay, if you do with Google Slide, right? So then only you can involve your student. Okay, with this app alone, you cannot do anything.
Wait, Azia dah ready to rumble.
So now everybody, that's all from me. Okay, I think my presentation is not that good because I talk very fast and due to the time.
Okay lah. So we do understand. Don't worry.
Yes, okay.
I go to
baca
toilet
sikit,
first. I go to toilet first.
Okay. Alah, I baru nak baca orang cakap ni.
Laju
Dia pula pergi toilet. Hi, welcome everybody. I tak boleh nak welcome you all just now sebab masuk in between. So, I kesian juga dekat Sol. Kadang-kadang bila I interrupt. Welcome Emily. Hi Divya.
Hello.
Hi. Harap-harap sihat. So, from actually kat sini ada KPPK Sains dan Maths yang sedang memangku kerja timbalan sektor I juga. But it's such a very casual punya slot. So, kita tak ada apa-apa yang formal. So, Puan Ruzita kata app yang sangat menarik. Syabas Mr. Store. Tak apa Puan Ruzita, nanti dia keluar toilet nanti saya bagi tahu. Okay, we have also Mak Noh, Dr. Mak Noh dalam ni yang bertanya tadi tu. Hai Mak Noh, tak nak buka kamera. Mak Noh actually the mum baru dapat second dose. Hai. Puan Nora cakap thanks for the wonderful and interesting sharing. My twin. Puan Nora Ahmad. Okay, Nurul Aziah punya tak payah cakap lah. Sebab nanti dia nak bercakap pula. Apa lagi? Okay, Syarimala. Thank you Mr. So. Nanti so boleh baca. Okay. So, but the app alone would give the leeway for the students to be extremely bold and brazen. I setuju juga. Okay, I just recap apa yang so bukan recap lah. Just on top of that, kalau you nak cuba, okay, bila so share, I'm quite sure you macam ada idea dalam kepala you kata, oh, I boleh buat macam ni untuk kelas I. But bila I tengok so terangkan, you need to try out that lesson. Kalau you nak buat, you kena try dulu. Okay, because dia main dua window yang berlainan. So you kena tahu bila you nak bagi tahu student, buka you punya Google Meet, tengok yang ini, ataupun buka you punya Pedec sekarang. Itu satu. And planning is a must. You kena plan that lesson. Itu yang I dapat. You kena plan that lesson betul-betul. Then only you tahu, okay, I nak guna command yang ni, I nak guna drawing, I nak guna dia orang tulis saja. So you have to plan it inside your mind. But along the way, sometimes you nak tukar, you boleh tukar. I rasa yang tu okay. Yang tu biasa. Bila kita mengajar, kadang-kadang dia lari sikit. Okay, when we were teaching, dia lari sikit. So you akan ubah ikut keadaan. Okay. Oh, Annie cool. Hi Annie, a very interesting app. Thanks for sharing, Mr. So. Okay, tak apa. Kalau ada masa lagi, kita akan suruh So share lagi. Okay, mungkin lebih mendalam. Ada benda yang dia tak boleh cakap. I pun kesian dengan dia, perut dia tak berapa sihat hari ini. Tapi itu yang dia cakap sangat cepat. Sebenarnya dia cakap biasa pun cepat macam tu juga. Betul tak, Pramani? I rasa kalau dia terang, dia buat I punya curriculum induction, the last one yang teacher support tu memang macam tu.
Very true, very true.
Okay. Alright, okay.
Puan Melissa,
Yes.
talking about Pedec, Pedec is actually like teacher Mr. So was telling is what 71 ringgit per month, right?
Yang tu kalau berbayar.
Yeah. So another app that recently that has been coming up will be ClassPoint.
Boleh. Dia ada macam-macam app.
Which is something like interactive, like what Pedec is, and it's a add-on for PowerPoint, which is I think easier to manipulate.
Okay. You boleh manipulate app, so no
easier
problem.
to manipulate and interactive with the students, and it saves their what do you call that, the Wi-Fi data, because they don't have to enter Google Meet. They can straight away see from ClassPoint.
Okay.
When they enter from ClassPoint, they save their data because they don't enter Google Meet. They can see the slides and they can answer the questions. And
is it offline? So everything is done
no, it's
offline.
online. It's online.
No. What I mean is, if they don't use data, that means
no. What I don't mean they don't use data. Their data usage is comparatively is lower.
Okay. Boleh.
Because students want problem data usage.
Okay.
That's why we opt out for Telegram, voice chat, and for ClassPoint app.
Alright, so there are a few application, a few apps actually you boleh guna, and coming up soon is Butter. But Butter kena guna laptop, tak boleh guna phone langsung. Butter dia yang tu macam rumah betul-betul. Orang nak masuk, dia tekan memang ada bunyi loceng rumah. Yang tu saya guna dengan I tak ingat guna dengan siapa. I pun terpaksa nak ni juga. So actually banyak apps dekat luar sana yang you boleh guna. Sebagai cikgu, you boleh explore. Kalau macam I guna Canva untuk buat poster sahaja, and I don't have the opportunity to actually explore the worksheets. Okay, ada macam-macam dalam Canva yang you boleh explore juga, and templates dia banyak sebenarnya kat situ. But anyhow, thank you so much. So okay. Alright. Tak apa, nanti I bagi you petua. Nanti habis lah. Kita nak tengok spreadsheet daripada Azia pula. Okay. So Azia, boleh dah? Tadi dia dah macam ni dah, knuckles je.
Okay, I'm good.
Orang. Okay. So okay You need to lie down or something?
No. Today is better.
So ada permintaan kalau boleh kita sambung Pedec lagi lepas Roger buat dengan ni lah. Tengok
Can. I can redo.
Boleh.
But 1 hour lah, 1 hour. If less than 1 hour, I cannot finish.
Okay. Okay. So kita bagi dekat ni Azia, please take over the screen, spread the sheet, my dear.
Can you see the screen? I hope you can see, view my screen, what I'm seeing. Can you see it?
Yeah, we can see the beautiful screen.
All right. So basically, I have 15 minutes to talk about spreadsheet. Actually, it's all about spreadsheet. So today I'm going to share with you how to use spreadsheet. I mean, it's PowerPoint but spreadsheet online lah. So hi, my name is Razia and I'm from SK Genting. So I'll be sharing with you spreadsheet. Ni kena copyright from Puan Molly lah. Alright. So basically, why do we use spreadsheet? I mean, I think most of us know by now that we use spreadsheet to organize, analyze, and store data. So now more than ever, we realize that we have to analyze more data, especially when it comes to our PBD. Okay. So our classroom-based assessment. So that's why it's important for us teachers to have at least some knowledge or some skills on how to use spreadsheet. Okay, so I have given, for today's sharing session, I have divided into 3 parts. Back to basics, let's take it up a notch, and formula, schmormula. So yeah, I'm trying to compress this all in 10 or 15 minutes, okay? So these are the things that we learn for back to basics, numbering, A to Z, 0 to hero, we go on. And let's take it up a notch.
Razia, you bukan sakit perut. Kenapa you cakap cepat sangat?
Time.
No, you have more. Sekarang baru 9:35.
Yeah, we finish at 10, right?
10 ada lagi ni 20 minit ada.
Alright.
Tadi saya dah guna banyak masa dah.
Alright, so our second part, we'll talk about one size fits all, merging, freeze, and color. And the last one, we're going to talk about formula, add a minus, divide and conquer, average, and CONIF. So for your information, did you know there's a championship, a world championship for Excel, for spreadsheet? So yeah, it's very interesting. So we have a representative from Malaysia. It's going to happen next month, if I'm not mistaken. It's September, October. So I'm going to show you spreadsheet. So as you can see, my screen, how to go about spreadsheet. So just now shared with you. Now, if you go to Google, look for your apps and just choose sheets. All right. So that's how you go about. So you will have all this. So I'll open mine because I have it here. All right. So it's going to be interactive because it's all technical. So the first things first, welcome to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. As you can see, the name list are all pupils from Hogwarts. All right. So first things first, what we're going to do first is, if you notice that the numbers are up to 3. So do we type the numbers, or is there any other way that we can do to make life easier?
Budak remove akan type, Azia.
I will answer. You can drag it, right?
Yes, exactly, Premani.
Okay.
You can drag it.
Prem is Harry Potter.
So basically, you just type 1, 2, 3. All right, you highlight, and as you can see, this small square. So just drag it. And ta-da! You have 1 to 7. Okay, so you do not have to type. So it can goes on.
Kena 1 sampai 3 ke? Ataupun 1, 2 saja tak boleh?
Can. Can. Well, but please remember, you have to highlight from 1 to 3 and then you drag it. If you just highlight 3 and you drag it, all you will get
is 3.
Yes,
that one
exactly. All right, so that's the first one. That's numbering. Okay, and if you notice, usually as teachers, when we have name lists, and as you can see here, the names aren't arranged in alphabetical order. So how do we go about it? Come on, back to basics. How do we do? What do we do?
Puan-puanku tak tahu.
Sort.
Yes, sort, exactly. So what we do, okay, since I'm using spreadsheet, because we have multiple versions of Microsoft PowerPoint, so spreadsheet is consistent even if you're using, basically you don't have to worry about which version are you using. So yes, exactly, Kaina, you have to sort it. So how you go? You highlight the data, all right? You click on data and you click sort range, okay? So A to Z, so it's arranged in alphabetical order.
Is it that different from the Excel sheet that we use, offline normally?
For Excel sheet, we will have like a button here. We have an AZ. Yeah, not AstraZeneca, but AZ. So, so basically that's how you rearrange. So yeah, this is back to basics. I know that's such a, it's easy. Makan ini nasi ay. All right, good. So that's rearranged according to alphabetical order. And the next one, let's look at the phone number and the IC number. And if you notice, the first one, what happened? Okay.
Kenapa hilang?
Nak bilang
Okay, dah.
All right, so if you notice that the first one, I have 0. Okay,
Yeah.
this is a problem that we often face. Actually, teachers often face like, I type 0, tapi kenapa tak keluar 0, right? So there are 2 ways to go about it. So anyone can share. Teachers, how do you go about it?
I usually put a apostrophe, single apostrophe.
Yes,
like everybody does that, I guess. Because we use
Ada
all
cara
the
lain
data
ke?
to the school.
Yes, there's 2 ways. There's 2 ways to
Okay.
go about it. First, you put an apostrophe and you put 0. So there, you won't have any problem. Yes, exactly. That's how you go about it. Another way is you can format the cell. So basically you highlight. You can see 1, 2, 3 here.
Mhm.
And you click plain text. So you just add 0. So you won't have any problem. For example, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
So yeah, so there's 2 ways. First, you can add an apostrophe. The next one, you format the cell, turn into plain text. So you click 1, 2, 3, there's more formats. Click plain text and you won't have any problem with zeros. Okay, so it's 0 to hero.
Azia.
Yes.
Boleh tak try satu benda? Pergi 1, 2, 3 the numbering tu.
Yes, okay.
Numbering yang tadi kita buat tu, yang tadi 4, 5, 6, 7 tak ada kan?
Yes. Which one? This one.
The dragging part.
Tak, the number
the
tadi yang
numbering.
yang tadi you buat sampai 3 je and then you
Yeah, the
just drag.
students numbering.
You just drag dia naik 4, 5, 6, 7.
Like this. You mean you want the formula, but this because the first one
Tak
The number sequence.
column.
The numbering of the
The
students.
number sequence there.
Yeah.
Sebelah name, we have number, name,
Column
number
A.
column.
The number
First
sequence.
column.
Yes.
Okay. Ada siapa-siapa pernah try tak kalau kita double click dia akan keluar tak 4, 5, 6 dan 7?
No. Tak pernah kan?
Tak pernah
No. Why? What will happen? Number 4, 5, 6 will come out.
Yes.
Oh, no. So far.
Tak apa, teruskan dulu nanti kita try.
Alright, okay. So yeah. So what else? Okay. So another so yeah, that's how you add 0. You can put an apostrophe or you can format the cell, turn it into plain text. Okay, and then what if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I would like to add 5 more students into the list. I want to add at the top basically because they're the teachers. So what we can do is, as you can see here, we have 5 here. So you click at the ribbon with numbers. So you highlight, you right click, and you insert 5 above. It can be insert 5 above or you can insert 5 below. I think you can go 5 above. So you can add. So you can basically add on this one. I think Puan Molly, the other day you had some problem with this, right? So this is how you go about it. To insert rows, insert more in between or above.
Oh, okay. What if you are using MacBook dengan dia tak ada masalah kan?
No, because it's online, it's spreadsheet. So you won't face
Sama
anything.
saja.
Same, it'll be the same. So basically you highlight the numbers.
Alright.
And then you right click and you can
Akan
insert
keluar.
above or
Okay. Commandnya banyak. Okay. Alright.
Yes.
Okay.
Because spreadsheet, I think because it's online, so they often update it and they have like various commands that you can use and it's easier compared to Excel. Yeah.
most of the time when I use things like this, okay, spreadsheet, I don't know, is it because of my age, but I selalu takut nak buat klik benda tu hilang, I jadi macam, oh, okay, mana dia pergi? Betul tak?
Yes.
Itu I lah, because masa I buat PPD dulu, everything is offline. You click, you just masukkan, dia tak ada macam online sekarang. Okay, Azia kalau dia SU dan orang lain masukkan markah apa semua, it's there. Dia automatically dia update kan. Tapi
Yes.
I takut nak klik, but I learned something during the online meeting. You must not be afraid to click anywhere and to try it out.
I
Yang
agree.
tu yang I belajar sebenarnya. I tried out with Excel sheet. Excel sheet dulu I sangat takut guna dan I jarang buka Excel sheet sehingga tahun lepas.
Phobia, traumatized.
Ya, sebab you salah buat benda tu tak ada because it's data.
Yes.
Okay, when you talk about data, bila benda tu hilang, habislah, matilah you. Okay, but I learn through the hard way. I learn through the long way. Alright. So
It's okay, learning process.
So spreadsheet ni pun actually I belajar first daripada dengan Azia juga sikit-sikit. Okay.
Alright, the good thing is for Molly, like if you basically delete a data, you can just click on the undo button.
Undo tu I tahu.
Yeah, well, because it's online, so I don't have to worry about that. So if there's anything, just use undo button. Oh, okay, yeah. And the redo button. So yeah. So this is the basic of a spreadsheet / Excel.
I think kalau orang yang memang betul mahir pasal IT yang selalu guna untuk data, I think they have more tricks to it.
Yes.
Okay, dia orang lebih banyak tricks yang dia macam, okay, shortcut dia macam ni. Okay, you buat macam ni. Okay, and kadang-kadang bila dalam sektor dia orang ajar, then mata I akan jadi macam kat atas, macam mana? Itu yang ni. But untuk guru bahasa yang I think baru nak explore and then Azia boleh tunjuk macam ni, I think it's good enough. I think So pun selalu gunakan sebab Excel sheet kot dia guna.
Yes, dia selalu guna.
Okay, so how? PPD macam mana?
Alright, so let's take it up a notch. So basically, if you want to create a transit form, record transit, so you can do this on your own. So just have your number name. So this is the standard, the basics that we did just now. So I've keyed in, this is for year 5. These are the skills for year 5. So we have the listening, average, speaking, reading, and writing, and language arts. So basically, if you notice, the first thing you notice, like, oh my God, panjangnya, I have to go this way. So what we can do is, if you notice, some of us, including me, back then, I would do this manually. Satu. Yes. But then I discovered that, dude, highlight the top.
Okay.
And then you right click, you click on resize column. So basically I said just fit the data to resize it. So it will resize everything. So basically tak cantik lah. I don't like this because it's not nice. So basically I'll just, again, resize column. So it'll be nice lah. So because just now you notice that you have to go like scroll.
Terlalu
banyak. So this is
Ina said she also did manually too.
Yeah, Kaina, I understand. I did that too. So I was like, clever.
Saya budak baru belajar.
Ina kita dua kena duduk belajar sendiri benda ni, Ina. We can learn together. Kita kena klik berani.
Yeah, exactly. Because I find it very useful. And anyway, kita kan banyak nak buat data-data, what sort not kan. And then I was like thinking, apa salah sebelum ni aku buat manual?
Betul tak?
Thank you, Azia.
Okay, no problem, because I did the same way too. So yeah, I understand. So that's the first one. We resize the columns. Okay. The next one, if you notice, this part, if you look at listening, and then we have all this
Numbers.
numbers, right? So basically, we just want kita nak standardize, like we merge it. So we click on merge cells so that
Yang tu I think sama kan dalam Excel. Sama je command.
ya sama je. Sound just macam macam mana nak beritahu?
Macam kayangan kita marhan.
Yes. So basically that's how you merge lah. Because some will ask me like how do you merge? So basically it will make it much easier, much nicer.
Nampak cantik.
Aesthetics. Okay, aesthetics. So that's how you merge it. So one more interesting thing that I learned from SAW is how to freeze. Okay, so you want to fill in your pupils' PBD. Okay, and then you notice that I nak isi language arts, but who am I referring to? Siapa ni kan? I have to scroll back and forth like that. So what we can do is we can freeze the column and the row. Okay, so how do we go about it? For instance, I want to freeze up to the name. I think name is more important. So what I will do is I will click name, and then I will click view, freeze, and I will choose up to current column. So now you see the names, the name list doesn't
Still
move.
there. Yeah.
It's still there. So basically I can feel okay. Oh, Draco 5. So yeah.
Okay.
So that's how you freeze. Again, I will show you. You can freeze and unfreeze the table. Okay, so basically the same thing. You click basically up to here, like name. So you click view, choose freeze, and basically you can just click no column. So it'll be back to normal. You can see the IC and gender, and you can scroll. But if you want to freeze it, so you click on view, freeze, and up to column B. And if you have more than 7, basically you have 50 pupils that you have to fill in, you can also freeze the rows. So it will go same concept, view, freeze, up to current row. So basically it will go down.
Okay, Ina said, lah, I did my transit with the hard copy of the name list by myself. Ina, boleh try?
So Kak Ina, you can try this.
Gelak.
Ina,
No, it's really, I'm very bad in data tau. That's why I was telling Madam Molly, I memang nak masuk kelas ni sebab I nak tengok dia buat spreadsheet macam mana.
So sorry, minta
Ina, next week you present on this manually how you do.
No. Call me out lah kat Pramani, you know.
So Kak Ina, freeze is your best friend. You can find this in Excel. Excel pun ada. You won't have any problem. You can find in Excel. A spreadsheet will have the same thing too. So yeah, you can do that.
Okay, simple.
So yeah, that's how you freeze, and you can scroll and fill in your data without any issues or problems. You don't have to go manual. All right. So if you want to make it nice, like you can put colors, so that's easy. Okay, how do you put colors?
Nude color.
So you click on format and you click on alternating colors. All right, format, alternating colors. So you can choose from the various colors you have here.
Dia tak ada nude.
No, but you can change it. You can choose, no problem.
Anything like my... this is good now.
Something like this. So yeah.
Oh, more vibrant colors, Azia. Jom try.
Yeah, you can. No problem. So same thing. If you want to remove that, this is not my cup of tea, I want to choose a different color. So same thing. You go to format. You go to alternating colors. But first, you have you can So you can choose with header, without header. Okay. So yeah, example. Yeah. Okay. If you have any questions or if you have like better ways to do it, just let me know. Okay. This is a sharing session. All right. So yeah, so this is how you go about. Okay. So so basically you have your name list, you have your skills, and you have fill in with the assessment that you did. So this is an example for listening. So I have all this. So this part is how you're going to do average. Okay. So we will basically in this part, it's more to formulas that you can find in spreadsheet or Excel. So the first thing, let's start with, I think the easiest part is sum, hasil tambah. All right, example, highlight as usual, and then you click sum. So you will get it. All right. And if you need to sum up all the columns, so what you can do is just, as usual, you drag this. So you basically, this basically will help to lessen your burden. Okay, one more, this is how you add up. All right. Okay, so subtract. Usually if subtract, we can use
Tambah I tahu buat.
tambah tak buat, tolak tak buat.
Tolak belum try.
Tolak is basically
Tengok so gelak tak baik lah. So gelak kan.
So orang nak belajar so. Alright, okay. So basically if if subtract, so how do you go about it?
Jawab.
Example, you can choose nak tolak apa ngapa.
Subtract pun sama, guna sum.
Okay.
Then you choose the range that you want, then you minus.
Yeah,
Minus the two range that you want.
So macam ni. Like this.
You pilih mana?
Tak pilih mana, you kata sum.
Tadi dia pilih 3 kot, tolak kosong.
Okay. Okay, mana satu so? Which one?
Okay, you choose a range that you want. Okay, then you minus. Tolak. Tolak tu kena type sendiri.
Okay. Apa yang tulis kat situ?
Betul. No.
No, it's not. Set.
You kena pilih satu tempat yang you nak kira tu. Yes.
Okay, so sum.
Okay, then minus. Choose a range.
Okay, basically we take 3.
Okay.
Kenapa dia macam ni? Alright, so we take 5. Alright.
Okay.
Minus.
Okay.
And then
Another one. Okay.
So that's how you
enter. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So
if I want to do the 1.1.1 punya column, tolak contoh lah. Tolak 1.2.1 direct. I just highlight that column itself. Do I do that? And then
if subtract, basically you have to choose which number, which section you want to minus. But usually I think we rarely use subtract. Mostly we use summing up, we add on everything, right?
Prem ni selalu guna tak? Prem selalu guna spreadsheet. Buka lah mikrofonnya.
Actually I tekan dia tak nak buka. Okay. Actually I use subtract, macam jarang guna. I pun tak boleh recall dia punya formula. But then you can click at the symbol, and check. There are several functions. The most last symbol.
Dia memang macam dia ada jalan yang panjang, dia ada jalan yang pendek.
Yes.
Yang memang selalu guna untuk data, dia ada shortcut macam tu je.
Yes.
So untuk kita, I think for macam ni okay lah untuk you nak guna simple data untuk you punya students punya progress. Betul tak?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, so basically basically one important part of our PBD is when we have to count the average. So takkan nak kira satu kan? Duh, we're using spreadsheet. Let spreadsheet do it all. Alright, so how we do it is for average. Let me check. Okay. So average, you click on insert, okay, function. So click on average. So you choose from basically the range from here, basically from 1.1.1 to 1.3.1. So you can see E4 to K4, E4, K4, press enter. So you will get it. And the best part about spreadsheet is they will autofill for you. Sorry, I'll try again. If you notice just now, average, okay, here to here, press enter. And what you can do is you can just drag this down. So they will copy the same formula. Okay, that's for average. Okay, Kak Ina, average.
I pandai guna
Sekejap,
Excel,
Cuk.
okay?
Cuk, Mak Noh nak keluar dah. Dia dah drowsy. Thank you,
Okay,
Mak
thank
Noh,
you,
for
Kak
joining.
Ina.
Take
Bye,
care.
Mano. Take care,
Bye.
take care.
Alright, bye. Alright, so yeah, that's average. Okay.
I
Now,
pandai guna Excel lah. Spreadsheet je tak T.
sama konsep dia spreadsheet sama macam Excel, cuma dia macam
Yalah,
banyak
but the
benda.
freeze is something new for me lah. The one yang memang very helpful. I was like thinking, apa salah aku guna hard copy je sebelum ni. Aduh,
Yeah.
Thanks.
Alright, awesome. You're welcome. Okay, so next one, there's one more. I think this last one is count if. Okay, for instance, we have average. Okay, basically I have a list and I want to know how many male and how many females in the classroom. So what I will do is, all right, okay. So count. So I will use count if. So click count if. Okay. Count if, and then the range from which column. Basically, I want to take from here, D4 up to D10. All right. Put a comma, and then I'll put male. So yeah, so they will count how many male pupils are there in the classroom. So if we count 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, so we don't have to count manually. Okay, just use the count if formula. So I'll show it again. So you can type count if, or you can click insert, function. You can put count if, all right, from the range, comma, and another way you can put, instead of writing female, we choose this. You can choose this. So you count how many female. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it helps us not to count lah, tak payah kira manually lah. It helps us to count. This is the count if formula. All right. And basically, I think a few weeks ago we had to count like how many pupils got TP1, TP2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I noticed that some of us we had to count manually. We print out, we kira sampai mata juling, right? So same concept. Using count if. Okay, so you choose the range. So I have my range here, average. So highlight it. Okay, put a comma, and since this is TP1, so just put 1. So as you can see, there's no 0 here. So as you can, no TP1. So no TP1 is 0. So same thing, what you can do is you can just drag it. Oh, sorry, ni tak boleh drag. This one because they will have different. So same thing, count if. From here, the range, comma, and you can put 2. So 0, none. Okay, that's no TP2. Same. I think the first part you have to like really know the shortcuts and all that, and after that it will be a breeze. Okay. So if you notice like 3, there's 2 people to have TP3s. Okay. So yes, if you have any shortcuts that you can share with us, that would be great. Okay. So if I don't want to type 4, I can put comma and then just choose this section right here. Yes, all.
Oh, tak sempat I baca.
Azia, I want to ask something. Yang average tu tadi you show the way to count average saja kan? But it's about usually for our PPD this one, okay, we need to type one by one, right? Okay,
Yeah.
based on our this one impression on that student. So we cannot put like this. For
Dia tak boleh
example,
autofill lah.
formula, yes, cannot autofill, right? We cannot set formula to have autofill on this in this column, right? We need to
Dia-
fill one by
Dia
one.
mesti ditaksirkan
Bila?
satu persatu. You mesti tengok. Yang ini untuk learning purposes. Kita dalam chat pun kita dah terangkan. Okay, learning purposes macam mana you nak kira average, alright? But not for your PPD punya template.
Alright.
Dia tak boleh autofill. The average not for autofill. Ini hanya untuk belajar saja macam mana kita nak masukkan formula untuk average.
Yes,
Okay?
thank you so much, Soim, for Molly. All right, so yeah, this is for learning purposes. So basically, so that's how you do count if. You count if. Now, basically, some of the issues that we face is that kita dah buat formula kat dalam sini, and we share this spreadsheet with other teachers, and sometimes they might delete the formula. So what you can do, you can protect the range. Okay, so they cannot edit it at all. All right, so how you do go about it? You highlight and you click on protected ranges.
Kita highlight apa? Oh, average. Okay, tak
Average.
Alright. Okay.
So basically we highlight and we click on edit. We protect the range. So basically after that, if you share this spreadsheet with others, they cannot edit it unless you choose them as an editor. So yeah.
Kalau nak share pun, it must be shared online, right?
Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, that's all. Those are the 3 parts. Any questions?
Ada apa-apa nak siapa-siapa nak share?
Or you to add on, like if there's like any other. Yes.
Ada? Tak ada? Ada? Tak ada? Okey lah. Okay. Macam tepat-tepat 10-6 minit tadi pun kita buka pun kita start pun actually lewat around 5 minutes macam tu.
Yes. So yeah,
Sebab saya cakap banyak.
it's okay. That's
Tak
all.
lah. Betul lah cukup you punya sejam. You minta sejam. Okay, I think yang ni untuk simple data you boleh guna. Kita boleh try apa yang Azia share tadi. Itu yang Azia guna untuk dia simpan data dia. Okay, that's what she actually do with her own data. Ya, tapi macam if you belajar mungkin dah apa orang cakap, you dah khatam dah sampai mana-mana, you dah tahu shortcut macam ni, shortcut macam tu, okay je, tak ada masalah sebab yang ni yang very simple one. So that kalau macam ni I pun boleh tengok, okay I pun boleh try. So why not kalau you rasa you nak try the spreadsheet, just buka your Google, okay, then click the sheet, okay, the spreadsheet, and then try out. Actually benda ni satu benda je I belajar, you kena try. Whatever it is, you kena try dengan data yang macam tadi kita main-mainkan data tu. You kena try dulu. Okay, macam tu. So very simple one. Jangan cakap lah, alah Azia ni ajar macam tu. Tak betul tu. Yeah, very simple one. Yang tu yang dia sendiri explore actually. Dia sendiri yang explore. Okay. So thank you so much Azia. Thank you so much So. Thank you so much for kawan-kawan yang join kita. Siapa berani kata Kak Mil? relax Laina. Janganlah nak tumbuk siapa. Okay, kita chill-chill je di sini. Thank you semua orang yang join pada malam ni. Okay. I think our next slot is siapa? Roger ke? Roger kenapa buat muka macam tu?
Roger punya turn, right? We can't wait to hear your sweet voice lah, Roger.
Nur Azia binti Muhammad Daniel tak habis-habis nak TikTok.
Kita punya Jello melarikan diri ya. Takci.
Yes, Kak Ina. I want to learn how to apply TikTok, okay, for over the day.
Although I also don't have an account of TikTok, okay, but we'll just enjoy it, right? Because it's like going viral, why not?
Puan Rozita kata Puan Molisa jangan lupa invite dia. InsyaAllah boleh. Ada. Okay, tengok macam mana tengok ke lapangan sebab next week, sebab hari tu memang sangat-sangat pack dengan data. And then latest ELTC ada keluar dengan dia punya ni baru. Yang kata I most humbly thank Miss Azia and Mrs. So for today punya ni. Kan? Betul kan? So banyak benda boleh belajar kan hari ni?
It's just that when So said something about the spread the sheet, we found the average for the what do we call for the skills. I know it is wrong to do that because you have to find a professional judgment for that. But it's just that it actually guides you to what you are expecting to award them. Because if you see the average is like 4, takkanlah you nak professional judgment you kata dia ni 1 ni. It is absurd. It is definitely absurd to do that.
Yeah, it is absurd. But then
so at least if we have
don't
the
let
average,
the average thing be there.
Yalah,
Don't let the average thing be there. Yang tu je I nak
it could be there. I mean, like the average could be there just to guide you. Yeah,
boleh. Tapi kalau dia macam ni Pian, kalau ada kat situ kita ambil situ je. Dia perangai cikgu dia macam tu. Kalau I pun dulu macam tu. Ada kat situ, alah ambil yang tu je lah. So
kalau dapat 3, I akan buat is either 3. Kalau dapat 3 is either 4 or 3.
You can, macam tu je lah. You dah boleh tengok the line itself.
Takkanlah macam average tu dapat 5 tiba-tiba macam dia ni 2.
You tak payah letak automatically come out pun, you dah boleh tengok the line and you boleh bagi dah. Tak ada masalah. Yang I takut ialah cikgu tu
dia ambil terus.
Ambil terus. Yeah. Macam bukan untuk guide dia dah. Dia ambil je. Yang ni dah memang bagi. Sebab itu yang dulu-dulu punya lah mazhab yang tak betul lah. But anyway, thank you Pian. Alright, so thank you everyone for the sharing session. Hari ni lama 1.5 jam. Kalau tak kita bersiaran 1 jam sahaja. Okay, so thank you. Kalau ada lagi, so probably selalunya I akan share kepada yang akan present, then they will share out the poster and also the link. Okay. Oh, okay, Puan Nora, get well soon. Yeah, Puan Nora Ahmad, get well soon. Alright, so okay, I'll see you the next time round. Chit Chat Ang Moh
with Mr. Roger Cho.
Tengoklah mana datang dulu. Oh, okay, nak photo session. So semua orang buka ni lah kamera.
More people today.
Yes, hari ni
Azia
ramai.
as usual.
Okay, I will take your picture.
Okay.
Okay, ready. Molly, please stop recording.
Sekejap, sebab itulah I cakap end tadi. Okay, alright.
Alright, okay, 1.